very good evening to everyone. Before I begin, I bow my head in deep gratitude to the Almighty. Today, as I stand amidst some of the most dynamic minds of our time, it fills me with immense pride to welcome each one of you to Bharat Tech Summit and Awards 2025.
ग्लोबल टेक पॉलिसी कन्फेडरेशन के इस अत्यंत ही विशिष्ट कार्यक्रम में टेक्नोलॉजी से संबंधित आप सभी लोगों का मैं अपनी ओर से और देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी की ओर से बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं, आपका वंदन करता हूं। और आज के इस कार्यक्रम में हम उन सभी लोगों को सम्मानित करेंगे जिन्होंने अपने अपने रेस्पेक्टिव फील्ड में टेक्नोलॉजी में विशेषताएं अर्जित की हैं। तो इस प्रकार के आयोजनों का जो एक सबसे बड़ा फायदा होता है कि हमें टैलेंट कहाँ पर है उस टैलेंट के विषय में पता लगता है, और फिर कहीं ना कहीं जब हम सरकार में बैठते हैं या अदरवाइज पॉलिसी बनाते हैं तो हमें ध्यान में आता है, यार अमित जी के कार्यक्रम में गए थे, वहाँ पर फलाने व्यक्ति को सम्मानित किया था जिन्होंने एक पर्टिकुलर फील्ड में उन्होंने विशेषता अर्जित की है, संभवतः इस मामले में उनसे सलाह ली जाए। तो भारत सरकार भी आपके इस काम में आपके साथ में पूरी मजबूती से जुड़ेगी, क्योंकि प्रधानमंत्री बार बार कहते हैं पार्टिसिपेटरी गवर्नेंस, और अगर इस मुद्दे पर हमने कुछ काम किया टेक्नोलॉजी को रोबस्ट बनाने के लिए, इनोवेटिव टेक्नोलॉजी को सामने लाने के लिए, उसके थ्रेड्स पर लोगों में अवेयरनेस करने के लिए, तो आई थिंक दिस कुड बी द बेस्ट सर्विस टू आवर मदरलैंड, टू आवर नेशन। आज के इस कार्यक्रम में आपने मुझे आमंत्रित किया, मैं इसलिए हृदय से आपका धन्यवाद करता हूँ। आज के इस कार्यक्रम में हमारे सीनियर मिनिस्टर श्री जतिन प्रसाद जी को भी आना था। उन्होंने मुझे फ़ोन करके ये कहा कि वो रोमानिया गए हुए हैं, तो उन्होंने कहा मेरी ओर से आप प्रवीण जी पब्लिक करी, अब गलती करें वो और क्षमा मांगूंगा मैं। तो वो हमारे मंत्री हैं, आदरणीय मंत्री हैं, मैं उनकी ओर से भी आपको सबको शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। अगर वो समय से आज आ गए होते तो आज के इस कार्यक्रम में वो जरूर शामिल होते, लेकिन ये पहला कार्यक्रम है, अभी शुरुआत है, आगे बहुत सारे कार्यक्रम होंगे, तो उनमें कहीं ना कहीं, और एक दिन वो भी आएगा जब आपके इस कार्यक्रम में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी भी आएंगे। आपने मेरी बात को सुना, उसके लिए मैं आपका आभार मानते हुए अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूँ। भारत माता की जय।
Thank you so much for your words of wisdom, caution and blessings. Let's give a big round of applause for Praveen Khandelwal ji. It was so inspiring. Thank you so much, sir. Now we turn to the highlight of this evening. I request Mr. Sunil Chopra, ex-mayor of Southwark, London, to kindly grace the podium.
Good evening, everybody. And first of all, I apologize. I was not expecting to speak, but I've been given the honor. And I'm very impressed with the vision you showed to everybody, especially our Modi ji vision. And we, not only in India, I think whole world is impressed with his vision, especially the digitalization of the whole India. So I'm grateful to him that he's introducing me to all the intelligent people here. Because if you see anywhere in the world, every person, every organization, every CEO of the successful company is an Indian person. So you got a lot of responsibility to make sure, like Parveen ji said, to check, to keep an eye if somebody do bad thing, evil thing, about the misuse of the technology. So we have to be very, very careful. So with these words, I won't say much. Everybody has said a little bit about me. So I'll just say again, big thank you for inviting me here, giving me the honor, giving me the opportunity, and hopefully next time, like Parveen ji said, Modi ji might come here, and I'd like to say, Parveen ji, please bring this award function, this ceremony to UK, to do international function over there, and whatever help I can do, I'll be there to support you. Thank you very much.
Digital Bharat is just not about connectivity, it is about credibility. Namaskar everyone, it gives me immense pleasure to be standing in front of all of you today, the policy makers, the innovators, the pioneers who are shaping the next phase for Digital India. In our recent EC Council 2025 Insight reports, the 5 variants which we see are creating a lot of threat across are AI-generated deepfakes, supply chain exploits which are happening, credential leak within the IT systems, then you have ransomware as a service which is now being offered, then you also have insight human errors which are happening. Now, if I really clearly look at all of these, so it clearly states that technology alone is not doing all of this. And the interesting fact is 95% of cyber attacks can be linked to human error. So definitely we need to do a bit more in this space, because Digital Bharat cannot be an unaware Bharat. We need to teach, we need to educate, and we need to be part of this cycle time and again. So Digital Bharat's dream can only be achieved when we have a vigilant, aware citizens. So let's work towards creating a Bharat which is filled, empowered, resilience, and where in 2045, when we sit here, people would say that we just don't look at a large nation. We are looking at a nation which is digitally trustworthy. Jai Hind.
My name is Bipin Lokigaonkar. I lead the cybersecurity functions for Tata Communications. All of us have been talking about industrialization, right? India is now becoming major industrial hub. Industries are moving. We are now manufacturing iPhones. We are now trying to manufacture automobiles which we can export to different countries. With all this change in production, right, there have been attackers which are trying to move their targets, which were initially, of course, being targeted to the countries who were more into production but are now moving towards India. So this book is more about industrial cybersecurity, how we can protect our industries from the attacks that are happening. I mean, attacks are of different types. Attacks happen because of a kid sitting at his home trying to barge into a company network, or the attacks are also state-sponsored, where some of the countries, not so friendly countries, trying to barge onto our industrial environment. So this book is a small step about knowing how we can protect our industries. It's a guide for a common person to understand what industrial cybersecurity is and how it can help, how we can protect that. So that's all about it. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure to be seated along with the great visionaries, the great leaders who've been a subject matter expertise and a domain knowledge holder of their own areas, sectors, companies, businesses, industries, and the nation and the globe at large.
So my understanding about this Bharat Tech, the platform point of view, it's a collaborative approach in terms of the technology, in terms of the threat. Manpreet explained about that one, and overall in terms of the technology explained by the Member of Parliament. So the collaborations and the participation from all of the people from the country.
1 million users need to be trained on cyber security. We are at EC Council completely aligned with this mission till we are able to make in India cyber aware Bharat, as we call it, for Digital Vision 2045.
I'll just add something more to this. You spoke about trust, and that's very important. But what is also very important is that this trust is going to come from every family in India. If you sit in a car in Bombay, in Malabar Hills, and you are moving towards Dadar, that's the second India. And if you move towards Dharavi, that's the third India. And, we need to be very, very clear that all these households need to be also catered to. The machine learns every day. We can tune it to learn in a manner that it can then hold every student's hand and take them to their next step of learning. I think that is the second level of trust, which is also very important, because जब आप किसी के घर में उसके बच्चे के साथ उसका हाथ पकड़कर उसको नेक्स्ट स्टेप पर लेकर जाते हैं, तो वो परिवार आपके साथ जुड़ जाता है. I think you use such an important term there, which is trust. We need to build that in every household, and I think then it'll spiral up. Thank you.
मैं हिंदी में ही बोलूँगा.
सर,
हम टेक्नोलॉजी की बात कर रहे हैं और उस व्यक्ति के लिए जिसको इंग्लिश नहीं आती, हमको अगर उसको एक्सेप्टेबल करना है तो उसको जो भाषा आती है वो भाषा में उससे बात नहीं करेंगे तो कैसे होगा. आप जब आपने वर्ड यूज़ किया स्मॉल ट्रेडर्स, ठीक है, अगर उसने टाई वाला कोट और पैंट वाला देख लिया तो देखता ये यहाँ से कब जाता. हमें समझना पड़ेगा कि देश को आगे ले जाने के लिए वो जो नीचे का तबका है जो कि रियल ड्राइविंग फोर्स है इकोनॉमी का, उसको हम कैसे एजुकेट करें? उसको एजुकेट उसकी भाषा में करना पड़ेगा। आपकी भाषा में उसको एजुकेट करोगे, उसको समझेगा ही नहीं। तो आप लोग टेक्नोलॉजी में एक ऐसा छोड़ता है और एक रिसीव करता है, तो आप कितना भी यहाँ से डाटा छोड़ते रहो, वो रिसीवर उसके पास है ही नहीं। व्यापार का भविष्य टेक्नोलॉजी बेस्ड है, हमको लाना पड़ेगा, उसके लिए उसका विश्वास जीतना पड़ेगा। तो हमको उनके साथ चलना है, कहाँ फिंगर होल्डिंग करना है, कहाँ हैंड होल्डिंग करना है, कहाँ उनको खींच के लाना है, सभी प्रकार से उनको डेवलप करना है। और कन्फेडरेशन ऑफ ऑल इंडिया ट्रेडर्स ये काम पिछले 5, 7, 10 साल से करता आ रहा है। थैंक यू।
The kind of information the income tax department is having is perhaps more than what you know. Similarly, it is now that the system knows much more than what any engineer or probably any operator knows. So things are changing, and it is changing for good, that I can call it. Thank you.
There will be two aspects. First is that the AI part. The second part will be the semiconductor industry, that we can ensure that there will be no dependency on the foreign countries. We have great innovators and great startups that can contribute to the nation.
We have to make a common space where all entities will lie under the same laws. This is the beginning of, because the AWS, Azure and big giants are there, and we have to make India's best.
AI or all these technologies are not for the illusion, it's for the inclusion of the, for the labor. When we will use the AI technology in our businesses, definitely when we want the quality products, definitely we want the robots, we want the smart sensors, we want the smart techy things, softwares for create a good products. So definitely this will help with the labor, and this technology can create a good products, and India will have a new market for the international level, that we can create a good products out of that and we can supply to the world.
These tariff wars are going, and like GCCs are coming, and like in next decade you will see many GCCs coming, and now India will not be just as a back-end outsourcing. So they will be like part of the digital transformation, from not only from just from the technology or the coding side, but they will also contribute to the strategic decisions in the global transformation going forward.
Villages and rural India, rural parts as of now, they have 3G services or at the max 4G services as of now. That means the data passage is at the slower layer. But right now we are moving to 5G, as MP Sir has already told, and the vision for India is 5G and 6G, which is coming over here right now. That means more strength, more signal, more data. So this is what will we move to the rural India. Second, AI. With the addition of AI, the intelligence systems comes into the picture. More signals, more connectivity, more networking in an intelligent way. This is the vision. I believe the telecom will move forward to this vision.
Ladies and gentlemen, as this remarkable evening draws to a close, I begin by bowing my head in humble gratitude to His Almighty God for His divine blessings, for His grace that guided every moment tonight, and for bringing us together as one family of visionaries, innovators, and believers in the power of human progress. Tonight, under one roof, we witness what happens when ideas meet intentions, when technology finds its purpose, and when Bharat's brilliance meets the world itself. The Bharat Tech Summit and Awards 2025 has not just been an event, it has been an experience, a living dialogue between industry, innovation, and inspiration. We came together this evening not only to celebrate excellence, but to ignite collaboration, to remind ourselves that the future is not waiting somewhere ahead of us. We are building it here, now, together, all of us. Thank you so very much, and you all have a very great day ahead, please. It's my pleasure to host you for the day, and I request for your continued support going forward, and may such events continue by the blessings of His Almighty God. Thank you so much, please. Radhe Radhe, Jai Shri Krishna.